Good to hear. What was your
Good, good.
reaction when you learned that IndyCar and a few other racing series were going to go to Nashville for the first time?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about it. Great town, and I support all these new endeavors. And so we went and raced, had unfortunately, little incident, and it was fun, but it was challenging. They overcharge you for the stadium pass tickets, and moving around was a little difficult. And it's hot and everything like that. I also think, though, on the positive side, you're bringing a sport to a new city like that, and everybody was alive. I mean, it was cool. And they did a good job. We got to fix the track a little bit and stuff. So, I just I'm not a big summer humidity guy either. So, but we brought our big transporter, had our big awning. We don't might or might not like. We just went to St. Petersburg just now, but St. Petersburg and Nashville on the SRO schedule. Big call out to those guys, Greg Gill and the whole team, and Stefan Ritzel. I like what they do because it's GT only, and I've been that way forever. I don't believe in the prototypes. I don't think that's confusing message. I don't want to be third on the TV list. So they focus on GT, and now we're in the top class with the GT3. Only problem is, it's like St. Petersburg, it was a crash fest. So I'm glad we didn't enter. We went down there with all our friends and guests. Still, we got big down there. We rent the Dolly Museum as our base of operations. We have our own grandstands and our own television. Charge a package for it, and it was great. But um, good for Nashville. I like seeing it in the big cities, and Nashville downtown's crazy good.
I remember going to that race in 2021, the very first one. And when the GT cars were out, I was examining them because they were cars I never heard of before. And then I saw your car go by with the TRG logo and Derek DeBoer.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember thinking,
Mm-hmm.
wait, TRG is back? Because I last
Yeah.
saw the team in NASCAR.
No. So what we did, guys, is I put my head down when I got the opportunity with the winery partners because there's a big play here. I mean, we're doing the and I'm gonna just for a second. We're doing the racing series wine. There's a lot of things going on with the wine. The winery's being built, but that racing series of wines with those cool packaging labels that went crazy for us. We had a 4-pack, a gift box with the 4 bottles in it, and I remember doing it. We wanted to make like 100 of those after we debuted the wine. Of course, great December 19, just before COVID, and I was in New York, and the release couple days, and the agency Nike Communications had done a great job for us. And I did a dinner with the Forbes guy, lunch with the Wall Street Journal guy. Oh my gosh, we got published. And then I was leaving, and they go, no, 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 you got one more. You're on live with Mornings with Maria tomorrow morning with Maria Bartiromo. You got to be in the green room at 5 a.m. I'm like, and I watched the show. Anyway, it was great. They're holding up the bottles. Dagan's asking questions. And so it really lit us up. We made that 4-pack. I want to do 100. The Chinese ladies, no, you must do 1,000. So 1,000. I want to do 1,000. We did 1,000 boxes, and then we did another 1,000. And then we're close to 20,000 of those boxes we've sold, and it's crazy. Now we're on 2 more wines. So I don't know if this is okay or not. We are doing a new gift box that is 6 bottles that is in a carbon fiber wrapped James Bond briefcase with all of the new wines in it and the story inside underneath the foam. So that kind of lit us up, and yeah, that's why it looks like we were gone for a while, but we were still running, just running at the same pace we used to. But now we're back. Um, I have a 3-minute. I don't know if it's okay or not. You can't see it because it's a podcast. I'll send you the link. I've got this crazy awesome. We did a high tech 3D high def walkthrough of the entire 3-story winery project. The tool is designed for us, the builders, not for public or anything. Because what will happen is, I mean, it's real down to the inch. So you can do a walkthrough, turn around and say, "Oh no, I don't like the way that door is oriented to that window." Or you can. So that's for us to make changes. But I started dressing it because they give us the thing as a white box, and from there you got to put your shit in it. So um, we started doing it, and I was going, man, this could be really cool to share with people. So it's done, and it's set to ZZ Top, and it walks through the entire winery and shows you everything, and it's a neat little, a fun little piece and a neat little marketing tool. But that was what happened. We kind of got off the radar because we were so busy, and it's a big opportunity for us over here, and I didn't want to disappoint anybody. I've got really awesome investor partners, and everyone's happy.
Great to hear. Do you have any
That's
races
great.
planned?
Yeah, do you have any races planned?
Yeah, we start the season here at Sonoma with the SRO series on March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. We'll have a big group of fans and friends and partners that are coming in buying our package. We sell like everything from anywhere from $1,000 to sometimes $2,500. Depends on this. This is $950, and it's full hot pit access, wine dinner, parties, everything. And we're racing both cars. We have a new Aston GT3 with Derek DeBoer and factory professional Ross Gunn, who Aston Martin graciously has loaned us for the season. And then a new friend of mine, Tim Savage, and a couple of potential co-drivers are driving the new GT4. And it's going to be a fantastic first race. And we're running the whole season of that season. It used to be called Sprintex because it's 2 drivers. Now it's the Fanatec World Challenge or whatever. But we run all the races. NASCAR, Nashville is a one-off because the races, that runs single driver, bronze only. And we could do it with Derek, but it's risky again. I don't want to risk $650,000 Aston Martin isn't very forgiving with concrete walls, and as St. Petersburg told us. But yes, we start running here at the end of the month.
That's great to hear. Do you want to hear my story about when I first got into GT racing in Nashville?
Absolutely.
When I went to Nashville, I went to the paddock, where all the team haulers were and near the pit lane. And I remember walking to see Angela Savage, the IndyCar personality, and I smelled something that I'd never smelled before, which was a combination of soap and fuel. And I just remember saying, I've never smelled this stench before. What's going on? And then I looked to my left, and it was a GT car being repaired by its team. And it was one of the GT America cars. And I got hooked from then on.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's funny because it's similar situation in the old days when we were running St. Petersburg. We were considered a companion race, which meant we were a second-class citizen. But things started to ramp up. What happens now is they come into the paddock, they walk over the bridge. You look over at the IndyCar guys, everyone's lined up with their white shirts and sort of stiff, I would say, kind of stick up the butt type of the butt, of course, great sport. But then the guys look to the left, and there's 3 Aston Martins, 2 Ferraris, 4 Porsches, a couple of Bentleys, and the kids go, Mom, Dad, let's go this way. So we are packed now because of, like you said, people get attracted. And that's why I believe in GT racing. The prototype technology is amazing. What IMSA is doing is amazing. But I want the fans to be able to recognize the BMW, the Porsche, the Ferrari, the Aston, and say, I get it. I know who they are. I root for that car. I drive one of those on the street. So I think that's the cool thing. And then for what we do, like with the new investment stuff, all the partners, I tell them, this is yours. This isn't just race the cars. One of my new guys has got, he says, I got 400 employees and we do a couple of really big corporate events. Could we ever do something with the team? I'm like, yes, we can bring the entire transporter, the drivers, the crew, rent VIR for the day and blow you guys out of the water. So, we use that. And then the sports cars can have 2 seats in them. So you can give some really awesome, Andy used to do a lot, really awesome right seat drives. Scare the bejesus out of them, but they'll never forget it. So, yeah, I know I read up on you guys, Justin and Douglas, both you guys. And I love the story because it was some hard knocks along the way. And I'm not going to go into details, but I had a couple of really tough things with losing my parents tragically and stuff in the old days, and I don't dwell on, but it kind of set me on a path of, I never want to be in a bad place again, and I want to work my ass off to succeed and be able to provide good opportunities for my girls. I get 3 daughters, and so, sometimes that adversity is the best medicine to get you on the right path.
Yeah.